What's up, y'all? I'm Sable Danielle, and I wanted to talk about the North Node and South Node shift that happened about 10 days ago, January 11th. There was a powerful shift. The North and South Nodes switched from Libra Aries axis to Pisces and Virgo. And so the energy has shifted, and let's talk about it. What does that mean? How's that going to impact you? How does that impact your life? So what current themes are going to be going on? So the North Node is in Pisces and South Node is in Virgo. And this transition brings a big shift for the entire collective energy. The collective, the community, everyone is always impacted by the node shifts. So the transition brings in energy of letting go of old habits and embracing more intuitive, spiritual, and compassionate ways of being and living. And that stems from Virgo being like a perfectionist and having liking routines and being organized and all these things. And Pisces is more intuitive, spiritual, dreamy, tapped into like the fluid, watery, emotional side. So that's kind of where that comes from. And we're going to talk about some of the struggles and significant things that may come up during this time. So first, let's talk about what are the lunar nodes. The lunar nodes are astrological points that represent our soul's journeys. So the South Node reflects on where we've been, our comfort zone, our past experiences, and the North Node points us towards our growth, our purpose, and the lessons we're meant to embrace in this current lifetime versus what we did in past lifetimes. And that's what the South Node is. The South is past lifetime and the North Node is this current lifetime. So these are probably a little bit more challenging things to face because we're stepping out of our comfort zone to embrace a new type of energy in this life and achieve different things and experiences. So South Node, past habits, patterns, comfort zone, and the North Node is about soul growth, purpose, and future direction, and overcoming like challenges in this lifetime. Because let's just face it, new habits and new ways of living and experiencing life are probably a little bit challenging for some people, if not all. So when the nodes shift, it guides us to focus on new areas of growth and releasing outdated ways of being. The North Node in Pisces and the South Node in Virgo is asking us to step into our faith and surrender and spiritually let go of perfectionism, control, and the old habits and routines that might be keeping us stagnant. And so the North Node in Pisces is asking us to embrace our spiritual side, our emotional side, our intuitive side, our dreamy side, and trust in the unknown. Don't try to have so much control over things, and to embrace interconnectedness of all beings and parts of life, this journey of life. Pisces are very intuitive and creative and compassionate, and it invites us to use logic and also connect with our inner intuition and thoughts and guidance, our higher truth. And so we got to let go of control and trust and flow and practice compassion and patience with ourselves, because could be a challenging time. And then also focus on creativity and forgiveness. So the South Node in Virgo represents more structure, rigidity, routine, precision, and the need to fix or improve things. And so with the South Node in Virgo, we're being asked to release the need for perfectionism, release the need for control, release the need for those structures and routines that we've been embracing or maybe letting be a part of our life for a long time. So the Virgo energy, it's very grounding and it's organizing, but it's time to kind of let go of some of that control and let the universe and your intuition, the spiritual side of things, kind of let things happen. We got to let go of overthinking and analyzing and sometimes that stuff holds us back. My rising is Virgo, so I definitely resonate with this. I can understand letting go of trying to like make things feel perfect and organized or whatever, and just embrace a more flow to my life, a more intuitive way of living and being and acting. And I feel like I've been doing that, and it's been kind of helpful. So just pay attention to how that shows up in your life. Um, we're going to talk about the impacts of the Pisces and Virgo axis now. And so that's about balancing practicality with spirituality. Practicality from the Virgo, spirituality from Pisces. Virgo seeks order, precision, routine, structure, organization. Pisces encourages us to let go and trust in the divine flow. And this shift asks us to integrate both those energies in ways that support our growth. And so, practicality and spirituality equals grounded intuition, logic and compassion equals like meaningful action, and structure and flow would equal like an authentic alignment. And those are all things that I think are important to every single human being. We can find harmony in these energies, and it allows us to really like grow and tap into our best selves. And so, some struggles that you might face during this time, because you are letting go of routines and ways of being that you've been doing for a long time, like it's natural to you. It takes effort and intention to really change those things, and not let it like stress us out. So, let go of perfectionism. The South Node in Virgo might really try to tempt you and pressure you to hold on to like your controlling ways, holding on to over analyzing, too much structure, too much organizing, and trying to make sure everything is perfect. We got to let that go. Don't feed into that like Virgo trying to make you, the extreme Virgo trying to make you be too structured and too perfect. So, navigate uncertainty. Pisces asks us to surrender and go with the flow. Trust your intuition. Let your intuition work for you. Like, tap into your intuition if you don't really ever do that. Learn how to discern between your, like, what's meant for you and what's not by trusting yourself rather than seeking external validation. This also might be a time for emotional overwhelm because Pisces are all about emotions, and Pisces have deep levels of emotion. They're fish, water signs, and fish can swim to the depths of the sea, which are super, super deep. So if you equate that to your emotions, how deep can a Pisces go when it comes to your emotions? That's really deep. So that could bring up a lot of unresolved like feelings. Maybe some past experiences might come up and make you emotional. Intense feelings might come up, or things like that. So it's important to stay grounded and also be compassionate and patient with yourself, and know that it's okay to have your feelings. Feel your feelings. Allow yourself to feel it. We have emotions for a reason, and we don't want to ignore them or suppress them or anything. And we also have to let go of the fear of losing control. So, letting go of old habits and ways, routines can trigger fear because it's part of unknown and we're doing something different. And so, we just have to recognize that that's part of growth, and we don't want to get stuck in like the any type of fear, to be honest. And so, here's a few tips. Practice trust and surrender. Explore creative outlets that feel good to you. Pisces is a very creative energy, so tap into that and tap into your emotions and create something amazing. Write, dance, I don't know, just try something creative. Cultivate compassion and patience with yourself. Prioritize your spiritual practices and like routines that feel good, even though your routines might be shifting. They don't have to be super rigid, but you could do something different every morning that makes you feel good to tap into your creative space or your emotions. Also, ground yourself and then release perfectionism. So, we just want to look at the bigger picture and remember that, like, all these shifts and everything, we don't want to take it personal, even though sometimes the emotions can be heavy or just the energy might be intense or pretty strong. It's helping everybody grow. It's helping everyone learn to trust their intuition. It's helping everyone learn to gain some compassion and tap into their emotions. So we're going to see a lot of shifts in relationships, communities, within your family, within yourself. And so it's normal. Embrace it. Don't force things. Just trust the process and the flow, and just really try to show up authentically and let your emotions and intuition guide you. We don't want our emotions to control us, but we do want to be aware of them and allow them to be a guide by also pairing with our intuition to, achieve things and make decisions. So, yeah, that's what I got for today. And I have a couple of affirmations. I trust the flow of life and the guidance of the universe. I release control and embrace compassion. And I align with my highest self and the lessons of life. And I let go of perfectionism and structure. So, I hope this video resonated. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.